Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Gaming Gryphon. This is our Minecraft Blockception Let's Play, and you may notice this large, looming, vast square of doom. Yeah, if you recall from last time, I had started working on my Sky City build here, and this was... initially, if you see that dirt patch, and I left that deliberately because I didn't like the floating dirt. I just really didn't. And I know I'm not going to be able to see the bottom, at least not with the way I have currently planned. But I kind of like the idea of, if you were going to have a giant floating city, it would have to have a real bottom, not just a bunch of dirt. Otherwise, people would die. So I actually went through and cobblestoned, and after a lot of contemplation, and instead of a lot of itty-bitty individual farms like the tree farm, I decided this was going to be one vast city garden sort of thing. Like, I don't, not quite like Central Park, but think a very extraordinary sort of area. So I went through, and you don't want to know how long it took me. I actually had to go farm more cobblestone. I'm not banking tons of resources over here. I've only just started, and I've got some nice stuff, but I'm not rolling in everything, so it's not surprising I ran out, but I don't even think I have enough to go finish that dirt area. I'll have to get it later, but... So, this is just going to turn into one huge park, is the general thought. And I brought up some things that I think will be handy, and I'm living off of carrots, which really needs to stop, because holy crap, that's irritating. So... you may be wondering what these were. These were actually how I determined my center point. I emptied my inventory. That's actually why it's empty right now, except for some tools. I would just grab one stack of dirt, run it, and it took like 78 for one direction and I think 79 for another. But after some determination, this right here is the center point of the whole thing. This is what's going to be the center, the main attraction, the whole kit and caboodle. Everything flows around this point is going to be the theory. And since everything is going to flow around this point, I figured I should start here. Seems like a reasonable idea. So, how I decided to do it is I'm going to have a very, as elaborate of a fountain as my little brain can come up with. And to do that, I have not come up with a perfect concept yet, I will be honest. I'm going to clean up here because I'm going to need some space to work. Otherwise, since a lot of this is going to be turned to dirt anyway, I didn't want to clean up all of it. Seemed silly to waste the time, although this is going to have to come up. But again, just cleaning out so I have some space to work. I thought about going and finding some famous fountains, and seeing if I could model after one of those, but I don't think I want to do that. I think I'd like to kind of tinker with it, and a lot of people will go into creative and create their perfect concept. I decided that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to kind of do this on camera, as it were, just because sometimes it's really nice to see what the actual thought process is. So, we will start at the beginning. That's a decent. That could be very pretty. I have this one weird lamp. I think it's glitched, but you'll see how the rest of them aren't and this one's lit. I don't know if this will actually, stay that way once it's actually on the world or not. But I don't know. Let's see. This is always so tricky. Because you want to get it right. You want it to look really, really nice. But that could take some serious business tinkering sometimes, I swear. We'll grab this. We'll grab this. I've never actually tried a fountain with these cobblestone walls. That could be interesting, actually. Alright, let's... I don't think I want any coal ore for this one, but I'm not going to hold myself to that. Actually, I do know one thing I'm going to hold myself to, though. Although not yet, because I don't have a silk touch with me. or a fortune. So the glowstone will be used, but I'm gonna have to come back to it. Because, I mean, there's two ways to light up a fountain, essentially. It's either lava or it's glowstone. Or glowstone lamps, I'm sorry, 3. And I don't think I want this to be a lava fountain. That's just not the vibe I'm feeling here. So, I guess we'll start out with the basics here. Oops, that's not the basics. So let's see. From the center point, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That would be an impressive fountain. And you know what? This area is big enough to support it, actually. That was my one concern, but you know what? Holy crap, I did make this area huge, didn't I? Okay. So we'll go 10 out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Die and die. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh. Ooh. I just had a really interesting thought. Because I've got so much room with this fountain, I mean, this is bigger than any fountain I've ever tried. Each one of these areas has a lot of space going for it. And each cardinal direction. What I'm wondering is, you know, I was thinking I wasn't going to do lava, but I'm actually wondering if I could pull off like an elemental sort of fountain. Like each of the, I don't know if that's if these are exactly the cardinal directions or not, but each one of the corners, per se, has a different element to it. Now that could be kind of interesting. Although I'm gonna cheese it because I really don't want to be up here during the evening. But that could be interesting. Although, I mean, I'd have to figure out how I would do the air. I'm thinking like fire, water, earth, and air. Each direction kind of has that going for it. That could be interesting. Huh. I wonder if I could actually pull that off. Let's sleep. I don't think he's still on. Yeah, okay. Up we go. You know, I actually don't have... You're coming with me. Come on. Do I have anything in here that I need? Not right off, although I'm going to grab that wool. That might be handy in a second here. Yeah, I'll have to figure out exactly how I'm going to do that really dark area that has been eclipsed by the garden. That's kind of going to be interesting. But first step first. Alright. Let's scamper back up here. Saplings, maybe? That could be interesting for the earth part. Now, this is an ambitious one. I mean, now the question is, do I have it... Do I do this on the diagonal and have kind of a triangular? Or do I have a large square one? I almost kind of like the idea of seeing if I can pull off a triangular one. Oh, apparently not. Well, let's see if I can outline it at least. This will also be a very easy way to tell if I did my counts correctly. Because if I foobarred this, nothing's gonna line up. There we go. I think we're set. I thought I already did that line. I'm just crazy. Alrighty, I'm pretty sure I'm good. Okay. Oh, now that could actually be really pretty. I think I'm kind of liking the direction this is going. So, now the question is, what do I do? Alright, well, I guess first off I'll mark my directions. That seems as good a place to start as any. So, let's say this direction will be Earth. I need to get a silk touch, because I need these not to break apart on me. Alright. But, baby steps. You know what? This can signify white wool for clouds. Botheration. I think I have something I can use for fire over here. The question is, what am I going to use for water, because I don't have my freaking silk touch. Not my lapis. But this netherrack will do nicely for the fire. I'll just leave it as default. If it's not declared, that one's the water. So, which one do I want? You know what? There's a chance I'll be using wool, so for air over there, so I'll just leave this one. So this one defaults to being the actual water one. Okay, I can make that work. Now the question is, how tall do I make this thing? Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oops, one too many. Alright, and let's say if... And this is just roughing it in. I just want to get a feel for what it's going to do exactly. Well, it's going to knock out those torches. And it's going to be one shy of all of the edges. Not the end of the world there. That's actually fairly impressive, though. That's a nice-sized fountain once I start adding in some detailing here. Okay. I'm liking where this is going so far. So... why don't we start with the strange one? How do I want to put some fire elements into this? And I do not have any lava buckets to my name, which is unfortunate but easily remedied. And you know what? I was just crying that I needed my silk touch anyway, so... why don't we take a quick trip? Yep. I think my aim was terrible there. Oh well, it'll put me in the vicinity. And I'm trying to be a little sparing, like I'm only using my ender eyes when I'm recording to save you folks some travel time, because I still have yet to dig myself back to the home base, like the nether hub, which means I do not currently have access to the ender farm. Mildly irritating, truth to be told, but I can deal with it. No, I only have one bucket, although I can have two fairly easily here. Hello. Alrighty, yep. And before I forget, because I totally almost did, where is... that's fortune. Not what I need. I need my silk touch. That'll do it. Okay. Efficiency, unbreaking. Yep. Alright, those are heavy-duty workhorses. I'm gonna skibber down here while I'm here. And there is a lava source fairly close to home. Well, actually, this whole area is just riddled left, right, and sideways with lava, but... and here we are, down in the strip mine. I think I've showed you folks this. I don't know if I've showed it to you, recently. Now, the reason there's a step up here is because lava. But not for long. Well, alright, so there's going to continue to be lava. Dirt will do nicely. There we go. Okay. And that's 2 buckets of lava. Apologies for the detour here, although it does give me a nice chance to check. I think I'm actually... One thing I do not have is vines. I do not think I've been in a jungle or a swamp. That's actually kind of... I'm actually pretty sure I haven't, now that I think on it. I'm gonna need a flint here. Actually, I'll just do 2, just in case. Oh, no I won't. I have a flint and steel. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I do not have... Although those might be handy. Oh, botheration. That's what Yep. I am officially boned. I have not been to a jungle or to a swamp. That could be mildly irritating, and actually, that's unfortunate. Okay. We can deal. We can deal. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's all desert that way. This and through the forest. I've gone wandering through the forest. I don't remember what's on the other side, but for some reason my brain is not screaming it's a jungle at me, so I'm guessing it's not worth a trip over there. I'll have to figure it out. We might go on an exploring episode, honestly, just because I've been underground in this area more than I've been above ground. How sad is that? So it may very well be worth exploring the vicinity. But for now, work. Up, 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 up. So I mean, lava's the obvious choice. Lava and netherrack for some fire. But the question is, how do I successfully incorporate those elements? That always is the trick, isn't it? And obviously it won't stay a dirt pillar there, but... Hum, 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 hum. Oh, no, that... Alright, what if each area... So if it's 10, 1, 2, 3... 1... Alright, let's guess it. Alright. 1, 2... Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Alright, so what if each area had its own... 3, 4, 5. So what if what I'm thinking is, what if each area had its own little mini fountain? So, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is guessing. I'm 1, 2, 3, 4. Just guesstimating for right now, folks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if each one of them had a little mini fountain, that might work. Of course, it's friggin' turning to night too, isn't it? Alright. That could work. That could definitely work. And then around it, each area has its theme. That might work. Okay. Okay. Let's get into bed here. Just because it's easier to work by daylight. And I think all of my food is down here. Although I could be wrong and I put it somewhere else, but... Yeah, that's one thing. I really, I should probably not be focusing on the fountain. I should be focusing on, actually making food farms. The little things. Keeps you alive. Pshaw. Oh well. Alright, we're definitely not going to get this fountain done this episode, but we can keep working on it here. Oh! Actually, I just remembered something, and I'll try to remind you at the end of the episode. Just so you folks know, it is currently the 11th. This Saturday, there is going to be a 12-hour, and I'm not sure how much of it I'm going to be there for. I'm going to try for the whole thing, but that might be ambitious on my part. But there is a live stream event for the Blockception server, and I am definitely participating, so come on down if you care to. And that will actually be my first try at doing any sort of live streaming. Oh, carrots, yeah, food. Yeah, there we go, food. So I would love it. Oh, looks like there was a zombie up here. I knew this area is not spawn proof. That's why I always go and sleep, because otherwise terrible things. You know how it is. And I really do not want to get creepered up here. Bad things. I will spawn proof it as soon as I can, but you know, baby steps. Now what I'm thinking is I need glass is gonna be one of my components, especially of the fire section here. And I'm wondering, do I want panes or do I want blocks? It's a reasonable question. You know, I've never checked something, but can you do half slabs of nether brick? I've never tried, but that could be kind of handy. Let's find out, shall we? Something's telling me you can't. Oh, you can. Oh, I think that's going to be interesting. I really didn't think you could do slabs. Okay. Let's see what we can get here. Okay. Ack! Oh, darn it, I'm short. Doesn't it figure? Okay. Oh, I have nether brick on me already. 1, 2, 3. Oh, jeez. I must be easily confused. That's all I can say. So... Alright. And if instead of... Well, I mean, I don't know. Oh, yeah. Yeah, efficiency. It will be the death of me before this is all over, I'm pretty sure. And of course I have no cobblestone. Of course not. Congratulations, you're getting used for now. And I may very well change up this whole thing, but... Now the question is... Alright, assume the theory is that where this dirt is right now is going to be lava. So I'm wondering, do I want... And glass panes all around it for, you know, safety. Because, you know, you don't want the little kitties hopping into the pool and suddenly dying horribly. Psh. Darwin Awards, I know, but what are you gonna do? So, what do I want as the topper is the question. I'm thinking... I think as obsidian... Ooh. Might be a little ostentatious, but... Oops. Block of gold. Do I have glass? I think panes are going to be the order of business for this endeavor. I'm not entirely convinced, but I think that's how it's going to roll. So let's get to work here, shall we? I want to get at least one section done. So, or not, okay. Oh, no half slab. Oh. That could be tricky. That could be tricky. Alright, let's not give up yet. Let's see how it actually looks. Okay. So I will just top up on here. And nowhere near enough glass panes. But I can at least get a second layer going. Just to see if this is really what I want. And I'm actually going to remove this because I want a full view. Because if this isn't what I want, Nah, that'll probably look pretty sharp. Yeah, okay. And I mean, it's not going to look as cluttered once the dirt is, because I don't think it'll attach to the lava, which means it'll look a lot smoother. So I just need to go over here. Another 16, and I am going to set another 2 stacks of glass to get to work on. While that cooks, I'll go back over here and get back to work. So, we will go up. And I'm not calculating. I might very well need yet another stack, but I don't want to use all of my sand. Although I live right by a desert. You'd think I wouldn't care, but I'm one of these crazy people. I try not to strip mine an area if I can avoid it, but I'm not going to get too stingy with glass. That's just... that would be kind of silly. Alright, so if I did this right, this should be the top. Oh, except I'm an idiot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm just an idiot. Oops. I can still get out. Oh, I'm not a complete idiot. Okay, I can get it. I should be able to get it from here. Maybe. No. Alright, I'm gonna have to break a pane here. I'm just in complete and total moron, apparently. Although, well, maybe not. No, and of course, it was perfect. That was exactly what I needed. Bah. Oh, well, I cooked the glass anyway. I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna get stingy. That would just be silly. Alright, but I will put this back before I forget. Okay. So, let's go get this glass pane made. Then we will topper. There we go. So, of course I made the perfect amount, and now I'm gonna have spares. I'm sure I'll use them for something else, though. Okay. Now, the lack of glass support for half pane is a little unfortunate. I will put that out there. Because I would have no problem, like, putting... Bah. Bah, I say. Bah. Oh well. Whining later, work now. Okay. So, let's see here. And we will want... dirt here. Gold here. Let's see how it looks. I'm not sure this is quite right, but we're getting there. I think, anyway. Alright, I definitely think I like the little mini fountain theory. I'm not sure this is what I'm digging, though. And I think mostly it's the glass that's not doing much for me. I mean, what happens if I just flat out remove the glass? And you know what? If those little kids jump into lava and die, Darwin wins. And I'm a terrible human being, I realize that, but what are you gonna do? Oh, yeah, I had a feeling it was gonna do that. Quit that, you. I mean, I knew that there's not much I could do to get out, but... Alright, so... But it's only if it does it near the top. Let's reclaim the lava for a second here. And let us ponder our options. I definitely like that better than the glass, and than it just floating. Have to be careful if there was a barbecue myself here. I definitely don't like the glass. That's just not working for me at all. It's unfortunate to waste all this glass, but what are you gonna do? And yes, I realize I don't have to waste it. I have my silk touch, but I'd rather not waste my silk touch, especially when I don't have access to the nether hub and the ender farm right now. So glass gets broken. Sorry, folks. Alright. Okay, don't ask me what that's all about, but let's fix that up, shall we? Or not. Fine, whatever. Ah, no, no! Let go of me. Oh, let go! Nope. Yeah. Stupid damn thing. Alright. Let me see here. Sheesh. Alright, screw it. We're just gonna get rid of this lava. And I'm determined to finish the fire section of this fountain, if nothing else. I'm just determined. I'm silly that way. Alright. Ooh, got dark, didn't it? Alright, so let's see. I am so gonna get spawned on. This is gonna be terrible. Actually, you know what? Well, I don't think... Yeah, Jurgens is on, so I can't sleep anyway. Oh well. But I can... Well, throw down all 4 of my torches. Well, it's better than nothing. Okay, okay, I just need a little bit of inspiration here. Let's think for a second. Yes. Okay. Alright, so I definitely like... I think I still like the gold, but I think I don't like it floating. I like how it has that little half slab. I just need to think of a way to let the lava flow down in a nice, even pillar. Although, I think I'm actually going to do this. Huh. Now, I'm trying to remember what the effect of fence posts are on lava. You know, there's a relatively cheap way to check. I'm hoping... I don't remember if wooden fence posts burn or not, or if fence posts are one of those magical materials that just don't burn. We are about to find out. Oh, wrong one. Duh. Alright. Drop that in there. Fence posts. Fence posts. Okay. That's 10 fence posts. Important to keep track of in case I have to go get some of the nether fence I have. So let's say fence posts were placed here. Oh, and that gives it a nice little, like, floating magic sort of thing to it. That could be kind of cool if it works. If it works is always the happy question mark. Let us find out. It spreads, unfortunately. Oh, that went into stone? That's interesting. Alright, so let's say... Oh, hey. So my concerns about wooden fence posts proving correct. Hopefully Netherrack is immune to that. Oh, for the love of pie. Alright, that's enough out of you. I am having quite enough of your nonsense right now. Whoa, okay. Oh, crap, oh, crap, oh, crap, 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 crap. Water, water, ah! Whew. Oi. Okay. And you know, it's probably a good thing to get the fire out of the way first, because it's freaking irritating. I swear. Okay. Let's get all this dealt with. And mostly just because I don't have the patience to let a flow this extensive deal with itself, because lava takes forever to sort itself out, I swear. Unless you help it along like this by smothering it. That's how I essentially think of it. Alright, so let's see here. Alright. So I was correct to be concerned about the wooden fence posts. I had that inkling, but I wasn't completely sure. But I am reasonably sure that Netherrack fence posts do not burn. So it's an issue that can easily be dealt with. I just have to go get the right stuff. For right now, I really just want to get the design. I'm willing to sack a few fence posts to get it right. That's not a problem. And I don't want to subject you folks to too many trips back to the strip mine. That's just silly. Let's clean all this nonsense up. Boy. You know, for some reason, I really thought lava and water always made cobblestone or obsidian. I did not realize, like, regular stone was one of the options. I guess it depends on what hits what. Like if it's flowing water, or if it's a water source, or if it's... I would guess there are very specific rules, and I'm not sure what the exact rules are. I would have to pay more attention, or go read up on it. Either way. Well, on the plus side, this generated some cobblestone, which I'm gonna need. How sad is that? I hate you. I hate you and everything you stand for. Don't have a weapon. We're just gonna hope I don't irritate him. That's about my best option. Alright, so let's say... Ooh, that's not what I meant to do at all. Because I like that. I hate you and everything you stand for. Die in a fire, creeper. Die in a fire. Nobody loves you. Alright. Let's do that. Okay. Oops. Let's get you broken here. Oops, oops, oops. And of course both of these will... Oh! Oh no, that's... Oh, actually that's not a bad experiment. Let's see at what level will this actually, if it will, control. I want to get... Oh, now will this design actually work? Okay. So fence posts might not be up to the work. But both of these will do the job. Okay, I can make that work. I can make that work. And I'm keeping a creeper eye out now. I really have to go through and just torch happy this whole place, but baby steps. Okay, let's pull the lava out for a second here. I almost kind of think I like the floating more than I like the attached to principle here. So we just go ahead and do this. Almost there. Run away! Okay, that's some progress. This isn't perfect, but I think this is my primary, like, design, and I will just elaborate on it from here. It could change a lot, but that's going to be one of those things. Keep tinkering with it, and I need to stare at it for a while and mess with different things. But all right, so that's the general idea of the fire area. I might increase its area, or I don't know. I'll screw with it. But all right, so I think that's the fountain. That's going to be the idea behind the fountain, is very large fountain with one of the elementals types on each side. So, all right, the fountain it proceeds. We have begun the centerpiece of the entire, central gardens, or the floating gardens. If you happen to remember, there is a Blockception streaming event on Saturday. Would love it if you folks could show up. First time live streaming, so be patient with me. And if you happen to have liked the content, such as the pain of building this fountain, yeah, we'll get it. It'll look nice in the end, I think. But if you have any ideas, please leave a comment. I would love to see any comments. If you happen to like, please leave a like. If you really like the content, please feel free to subscribe. But for now, with the fountain underway, this is the Gaming Gryphon, signing off.